Dr. James Xavier, a physician and researcher, is developing an experimental eye drop to enhance human vision. He's having frequent eye checkups with his colleague, Dr. Sam, who expresses concern about James using himself as a test subject. The goal of the eye drop is to allow people to see beyond the visible spectrum, including ultraviolet and X-ray wavelengths. James, an ambitious doctor, is working on an experimental eye drop. Funding for his project is running low, and his colleague, Dr. Diane, is under pressure for results. James demonstrates the eye drop on a monkey, which successfully passes a color assessment test, proving the eye drop's effectiveness. Unfortunately, the monkey subsequently dies of cardiac arrest. James, needing investor funding for his eye drops intended for medical diagnosis, plans to demonstrate their efficacy by using them himself. Dr. Sam, initially opposed, assists in the application. James experiences enhanced vision, initially seeing colors and patterns, then seeing through objects. However, after adding extra drops, he suffers an eye injury preventing him from attending the investor meeting. Dr. Diane and Sam attend the meeting in his place. Investors withdrew funding from James's project, delivered by Dr. Diane and Sam. Despite bandages covering his eyes, James maintained unusual vision. He later discovered a misdiagnosis of a girl's heart condition, correctly identifying a tumor instead of stenosis, but the doctor ignored him. At a party, James's vision changed, allowing him to see through clothing, revealing Dr. Diane's nakedness. Dr. Diane rushed home after realizing she was visible to James. The next day, James, believing the girl's diagnosis was wrong, injured the primary surgeon, preventing the operation. James then performed the successful surgery himself, saving the girl's life, despite subsequent malpractice accusations. Afterward, James's eye exam revealed he was losing his normal vision due to overuse of eye drops. James, obsessed with his eye drop experiment, ignores Sam's concerns for his health. A struggle ensues, resulting in Sam's accidental death. Dr. Diane helps James escape, but he becomes a fugitive. Unable to practice medicine, he changes his identity and works in a freak show, using his enhanced vision to guess contents of audience pockets. He regrets his actions and the failure of his experiment to save lives. James, after helping an injured woman, is offered a partnership by Crane to open a diagnosis clinic. James agrees, motivated by using his abilities for good. They establish themselves in a rustic apartment. James uses eye drops, enhancing his vision, concealing the effect with glasses. Their first client, a wealthy elderly woman fearing cancer, is diagnosed by James as simply tired and in need of rest. James, documenting his medical progress, is unexpectedly thrust into treating a crowd of patients after word spreads through the wealthy community. Crane profits from this growing clinic's popularity. Dr. Diane, recognizing James, confronts him, triggering his memories. She explains her patients' knowledge of their ailments led her to discover his return. James confides in her about his insomnia, marked by seeing through his eyelids. Crane's drug use has become a problem, endangering his health and attracting police attention. Dr. Diane wants him to leave town for safety, but Crane, profiting from James's abilities, refuses. James, needing money to control his powers, uses his abilities to win at poker in Vegas. His success attracts suspicion, leading to accusations of cheating and the revelation of his altered eye color. James, a murderer, is spotted and pursued but escapes a car crash unharmed. He seeks refuge in a church where he interacts with a priest and witnesses a religious service. Despite assurances of salvation, James feels beyond redemption. Police arrive with Dr. Diane, but James isn't arrested. Overwhelmed by remorse, he blinds himself. The film concludes with his eyeless gaze toward the camera. Here is the end. Subscribe if you like our content. Thank you for watching.